this looks a whole lot better just because I prefer this style more. Makes it look a little bit more aggressive in the front, and it kind of looks like my old Audi from like angles. What's up guys? So today we're gonna do a front grille install, but the rack fell and now everything's on the ground. So y'all wanna watch a video of me just clean everything up? No, but seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and install. I just gotta go ahead and clean this up. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing the front grille installation on the S3. We're gonna be putting the Audi RS3 grill on it, and I'll show it to you next after I clean all this up. So, alright guys, so I'm gonna show you the grill that's going on the vehicle. So this is the RS3 grill. So it's a honeycomb instead of the stock one that's like chrome and all that. So I like this a lot more. I had it on my A5. Personally, I prefer this one more than this one. They do have a black version of the stock one, but I like the honeycomb effect more. I am gonna put the Audi emblem on there. I see a lot of S3s and stuff like that don't run it for some reason. I personally think it looks a lot better with the Audi emblem on there, so the rings are gonna stay on there. So let me go ahead and start tearing things apart. I have to take off the front lip first, and then after that we'll go ahead and start tearing everything else off. So it's 10 o'clock and I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna time myself and see how long it takes. Usually it does take me a little bit longer because I'm filming things. Again, this might not be a full tutorial video. I just want to show you guys what I do to the car. So most of my videos aren't like full tutorials because I do miss some steps, but I want to show you guys what items look like on the car after you put them on or whatever. So that's what it looks like before. I don't know, it's a little bit too simple for me. I want it a little bit more aggressive with the RS3 front grille. So might not be a perfect tutorial, but I'll show you guys what I do in the meantime. But 10 o'clock, let's see where I finish. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start from the top. Removing 1, 2, and 3. So they're T27, so remove those first. Underneath, I'm gonna take a look, but I think this bumper's been off before, so there is a couple bolts that I'm seeing don't have any bolt in there, so I'll take a look and see what needs to be done. But mostly the bolts that you need are like in here, inside the fender well. So you have to move the tire. I usually turn it, and it gives me enough space to remove these bolts. I believe they're also, should be the same size, T27. I don't see why they'd be different, but then again, it's Audi. So those 3 bolts, and then we'll go ahead and start on the sides. So I lied guys, they're T25, so 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna undo this one. I don't think you need to, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do all 4. Just to be on the safe side, because I don't want to go back to it. But I went ahead and turn the tire. I'm gonna go ahead and take these 4, and then should be able to move this and get to bolts that are like right here. So there's also a screw right here where I'm touching. That one's pretty tight. We might have to break it first and take it off. It faces going like this, so you're gonna have to go from under. So yeah. And also, this is very hard to like just push. It's not like the A5 where it's just all fabric. This is plastic, so it's like quite a bit you have to pull on. So don't break anything. It'll bend to the point where you can get in there. But yeah, just want to let you know there's no screw in there, and there's a couple more. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took out 6 more screws from underneath. They are a Torx 25 as well. So there's 2 on this side, I believe 2 in the middle, and then 2 on that side as well, underneath the vehicle. So I went ahead and got that one removed. Also, there's another T25 here. It's like all the way back, and it connects these 2 pieces, so you aren't gonna need an extension to reach all the way back there. That one, you can just go ahead and, it's pretty loose. You don't have to break it or anything. And let me go ahead and try to get the bumper off now. If there's any other screws, I'll let y'all know. Guys, I lied, there was 3 more screws in there underneath, so just make sure that you find them, because they're quite hidden. So now it should come off for sure, hopefully. So I got the bumper off enough. The reason I don't want to take it fully off is because these cars have washers for the headlights, and if you remove it, you gotta take off the pipe and all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure I can take it off from here. It shouldn't be that hard. It's just a couple clips and stuff like that, and a couple T25s as well. I believe there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So let me go and start taking things off. As well, you might want to unclip your sensors, because it's easier once the grill's off to take everything off. So I'm just unclipping the sensors, and then I'll remove the sensors onto the new grill, and then we'll go from there. But I'm just gonna take off the grill from here, just because I don't want to do all that extra stuff. It's not to the point where it's dangling and hanging, where it'll hurt wires. There's still some slack in here, so probably in those ones, I'll probably unclip them. But other than that, everything should be good. I unclipped that clip, and I was able to lay it flat. There's enough like sag in the hose for the washers that you could just lay it. I have a mat underneath, so it's not scratching anything. But it's just letting you know, you don't have to take off the whole thing, because then you have to do more work. and I don't want to lose any of that fluid, so I'm just gonna do everything right here. Guys, it's out. So honestly, it's just a bunch of clips. Once you remove those screws, you just gotta start unclipping. As from what I saw, it's way different than the other Audis because it just clips in. It's like a big old chunk missing. So it's out. Yeah, you'll get through it. Just work through it. Be slowly. No clips were broken, which is crazy because on my A5 I broke all of those fucking clips. So this is really easy. Let's see what time it is. So it's 10:40. So it's 40 minutes in. But yeah, I'm recording, stopping, all that. So I'm gonna start taking off the sensors off this and the S4 badge, S3 badge. Pretty sure it's not gonna fit on that one, so that's the only thing that sucks. I'm gonna have to buy another like badge or whatever. But let's go ahead and start moving the sensors. All right, guys. So I got everything transferred over. So the emblem is on the new grill. I'm going ahead and doing everything reverse. So pretty much just pop everything back in. Everything's going in really smoothly, and then just tying all the bolts back in. And yeah, so it's pretty much just a reverse process of what you did in the beginning. Popping off all the clips, but this time you're just putting everything back in. Make sure you plug in your sensors because you don't want to not plug them in and then you go put on the car and then yeah, fault and stuff like that. So hopefully nothing like that happens. I'm just gonna put all the bolts on together so it's all tight in there and make sure everything is squared away and lined up. But so far I haven't broken anything. So I went ahead and got the bumper on with like the bolts from the bottom and the top. Now I'm gonna go to the side ones, but so far this grill looks a whole lot better and it just ties in the car way better than before. So I was able to get the S3 badge on there and that looks a lot better. It pops out way more now that you're like, oh, now it's an S3, because you could see it more than you could on the silver. It looks way better. So can't wait to get on the ground and see what it looks like. So let me go ahead and finish up the bolts, then I'll pull it outside and see what it looks like. Alright guys, so I got the front grille on. This looks a whole lot better just because I prefer this style more. Makes it look a little bit more aggressive in the front, and it kind of looks like my old Audi from like angles, because I had the same grille on my car before. So I prefer this way more, and the S3 pops a lot more on this car, on this grille, than the other one did. So yeah, and the emblems pop out more. I'm not gonna keep the color emblems. I don't like chrome, so this is gonna get painted just like the other ones were, like a satin. No, it was like a silver, but they were glossy, but they weren't chrome. So yeah, guys, that's what it looks like. I think it ties up the front end a little bit better with the grille and the front lip and all that. So to me, that looks a whole lot better. I still, as you can see, I got these chrome again. So I'm gonna get those blacked out again. I'm just waiting for a different type of vinyl because the one I got just purposely didn't like. But yeah, guys, that's what it looks like. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys do, please like and subscribe. I have more mods coming in still that I'm still have to put on the car. So until next time, guys, like, subscribe, peace.